Yo, do you want to give us a quick explanation of what you're up to?
So right now I'm running a program called Audacity, and I have a microphone set up to this, and I have a toaster right there on its side, and I have the microphone up to the bottom of the toaster so that I can hear the thermal noise that's coming out of the resistor. And you can see here some of the wave files that come out from the thermal noise of the toaster.
Interesting. And then are you able to hear the sound from the resistor well enough?
Yes. I can hear it well enough with just by listening with my ears if I get close enough, but using the microphone it's amplifying some of the noise that's coming out of the toaster.
Interesting. Cool.
You go from a sound file to numbers.
Well, converting the sound file is actually a pretty simple process. When you think about it, the files that we recorded over here on the laptop are 16-bit Microsoft Wave files. So that means that every sample is represented by 8 bits because it's in stereo, so there are 2 channels. So what we did is that we took the packets of the sound and we wrote a really quick Python script over here. It's like 35 lines, and what it'll do is that it takes the uncompressed sound file, converts it to hexadecimal, and then converts those values to base 10. And then from there it'll output them and put them into a comma-separated value file so that we can run tests on them just like the other data sources. Cool.
So once you get these numbers, what are you doing with them?
So with these numbers, what we're doing is we are running 2 tests right now for randomness, and we're doing all of this using stat tools. So over here we have our spreadsheet, and then these are all of the different data sets that we have. We're doing 3 trials per data set. So this is the Excel random number generator. We ran it 3 times. Then we have the random sound that we got from random.org. This is a truly random piece of audio. So this is almost like our control group. And then we have the sounds that are coming from the toaster, and these aren't actually in yet. So what we're doing is that here Stat Tools runs a couple of tests. First off, it'll split them up and see how many numbers are above and below the mean. And then it'll also measure the number of runs. And then additionally, we have p-values on the likelihood of the data being random or not. And finally, we're doing autocorrelation, and we found some very, very interesting autocorrelation values, as most of them are uncorrelated. Cool.